Hello guys, so I've been questing. I did a lot of quests in terokkar forest and a lot of AoE grinding. So sometimes I come here, I do some pulls like I'm going to show you, then go do some quests. So I've been farming this spot right here in this clip for 30 minutes. So the gold per hour was around 150 and the XP per hour was 200k. Then I finished some couple pulls, then went there to quests and came back after 1 hour. So the overall questing plus grinding is around 100 gold per hour, but grinding alone is way better gold wise. But it can be boring, so sometimes I go out there, do some quest and come back, grind more. This spot is really good. I'm going to show it on the map. So that's the spot. The objective here is to kill the orcs, because the orcs can give, of course, raw silver, cloth, BOE items, but the most important thing, they drop the items that give Aldo reputation, like the Fell Armament and the Mark of Sargeras. So that's why they're the most lucrative mobs in terokkar forest. There are a lot of other mobs where they can drop good items, like the blood elves who can drop arcantum and signets, but there are a lot of casters there, and so it's pretty hard for a mage to AoE farm them, because their casters they cast shadow bolt, and the shadow bolt is way longer range than your blizzard. Meanwhile, the casters here, like this Cabal Spellweaver, his incinerate is of lower range than your blizzard, so you can outrange them. Also you can do fire wards, so you can negate his fire damage, so it's way easier here to farm them. Like you can see this incinerate, I can just fire ward like here and just absorb all of his damage. Also, the the blood elf, they have shadow shock, which deal around 800 damage instant cast when you get close to them. So they're higher damage than these orcs. So these orcs are the easiest mob to farm, that we yield a lot of gold in terokkar forest. It's better than the spiders. It's better than the birds there. It's way better than all of other spots. It's also better than the Arakoa. I farmed a lot of Arakoa. I farmed a lot of Blood Elf. I farmed a lot of beasts for pure money and experience. It's this spot. But the bad side of this spot, it's very contested. A lot of level 70 come here to farm the Fell Armament. A lot of persons come here to do their quests, like this rogue. He was trying to do some quests, but I stole all the mobs, unfortunately for him. But he still managed to help me kill the mobs. You can see Mark of Kil'jaeden is dropped here. Each one is around 40 silver. But you can see a lot of people coming and going from this spot. People going to auchindoun to do the dungeons. They can sometimes attack you or steal your mobs, or a lot of people, when they find a mage doing a big pull, they try to kill you or not let you do your things. And other people's, especially your alliance mates, they help you. They do some AoE with you to help you. And the hordes, most of the time, they try to either watch or just try to kill you just to annoy you. Okay, for this spot, there are a lot of casters here. What I like to do is to keep the aggro range with rank 1 arcane explosion. Just go behind the pillar here and do ice block, so they pull to you. Even the casters, they come to you when you do ice block. Then go to the other part of the pillar, so they can't cast any spell to you, and do the blizzards. in an angle where they have to go around the pillar to hit you. But unfortunately, there is a mob that spawned just right now, so I sent my pet to kill him. Also, you can just, after your Nova, you use your pet Nova and redo that over and over. Of course, with Icy Vein, even they attack you, they can't push back. But if the ice block, the Icy Vein ends, you can just ice barrier and fire ward and just continue to do your thing. It's pretty easy. But there are a lot of because I cleaned all this spot and I let caster spot to the end, a lot of other mobs they spawn back, because this is a fast respawn area, so you can just farm over and over and over. There is around 4 spots. There is the spots next to the stair, you can farm there, and there is the spots outside of the stair. For the spots outside of the stairs, you can aggro the orcs, and also you can try to aggro some scorpions, some birds. You can just get some other mobs beside the orcs, just for the experience. It's really nice. Also try to get a layer with experience buff and damage buff. 5% experience and 5% damage is really great. It helps you a lot. Like you can hear, you can see here in this clip, it's been 2 hours and some minutes while I've been farming. But not just the spot. I did this spot. I left this spot at 150 gold per hour, but I went to do some other quests and tried to do some other mobs and came back here, and that's why the gold per hour is lower. So because I've been trying multiple spots, like for example I do 30 minutes here, I pause the timer, I go to another spot, continue the timer and continue farming there, and if the gold go beyond 150, so that spot is better. If it go lower than that, so that spot is worst. So after farming, trying to do the ethereal, the arakoa, the wolves, the peon, the gold continued going down, so I came back here and continued farming. Also the experience per hour here is the best. Even if I went to other spots, the experience is not very different, but I can't stop the experience counter. That's why it went lower than 200, but even 120 is still great for solo farming. And I didn't want to reset the counter of experience, so I said let me calculate all my experience farms with dying, with getting ganked, with doing the quest, with turning in the quest, with killing solo monsters. So even if the 2 hours and 20 weren't full AoE farming, I did a lot of other stuff. I went back to train, but going back to train with Stormwind Portal, then coming back with Shatrath Teleport or Hearthstone, it doesn't take a lot of time, but still I did a lot of other stuff. I went at level 65 to train the bigger water. Still it's still pretty solid to manage to get more than 100k experience per hour for more than 2 hours. So let me just speed up the AoE pools, and because I'm not talking here, I just let you watch the pools at speed ×2. I've reached level 66, of course. So my next video will be my spots between 66 and 68, and this is the best spot to farm between 64 and 66. I tried all of them. Just trust me, I tried all of them. This is the best one. So I'll be back to you between 66 and 68. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.